Hey, what's going on guys? In the last video I have introduced you with a variable, and now we learn how to declare to define a variable. Variable is something like a box or container where you can put other stuffs. And to declare to define a variable, we can use any alphanumeric keyword, something like var is equal to 10, hit enter, no output, type var again, hit enter, the output is 10. The first time when I hit enter, there was no output, but for the second time when I type var again and hit enter, there was the output. So it's clear that variable hold the value and we can use it later. The value of the variable may also be changed, something like var equal to 15, hit enter, type var again, look, the output is different. Same keyword but the output is different. This is only because assigning a new value into the same keyword down to the rows. Now we can use underscore to declare or to define a variable, something like underscore var equal to 20, var underscore equal to 30, underscore var underscore equal to 40. Type them one by one. Var, look, the first output is 20, var underscore, the second output, and underscore var underscore, the third output. We also can use camel case, that is a mixed word with upper and lower case, to declare to define a variable. That is something like pi var is equal to 10, hit enter, type pi var again, hit enter. Oops, we caught an error. What's that? That is a name error. Pi var is not defined. Why? This pi var used uppercase V, but in this pi var we have called lowercase v. So it's clear that variable in Python is case sensitive. If you use uppercase v, uppercase in a word to declare variable, then you have to call with uppercase, and if it was lowercase, then you have to call with the lowercase. So make it correct. Pi var, hit enter, look, the output is 10. Now let's see what we can't use to declare a variable. We can't use a number to start with a variable. Var equal to 10, hit enter, got a syntax error, invalid syntax. But we can use the number after a character, something like var 1 equal to 10. Look, this is legal. So we can't start with a number. We can't use a special character, something like @var equal to 10. Look, we got a syntax error, invalid syntax. Another example is code var equal to 10, hit enter. Look, we got a syntax error, that is EOL, end of line. That is, we started with a single quote, but we didn't put any single quote here. So this is an illegal expression. In the other example, we'll see we can't use minus sign to declare a variable, something like pi var equal to 20, hit enter. Look, we got a syntax error, that is can't assign to operator. This minus sign is an operator and we can't assign value into it. And for the final example, I'll show you how we can't use Python reserved keyword to be assigned a value into it. Something like false equal to 10, hit enter. Look, the syntax error is can't assign to keyword. This false is a boolean type in Python and it's a reserved keyword, and we can't use this to declare a variable and to be assigned a value into it. We can get a list of reserved keyword in Python by importing the keyword module, something like import keyword and keyword.kw list, hit enter. This is the list of reserved keyword that we can't use to declare a variable. I'll be talking more about importing Python module later on this course. Now, remember that everything in Python is an object. Variable, function, even code. And every object has an ID, type, and a value. If we see the next variable, that is object var equal to 20, and if you want to get the ID of this object var, then we can use ID. It's a built-in function to get ID of an object, something like object var, hit enter. Look, this is the ID. This is an unique identifier, an address as well. We can also get the type of this variable. We have to use type function and type object var, hit enter. Look, the type of this object is integer, and this is a class. I'll be talking more about class in class chapter. Now, if we change the value of this variable and use a floating point number, and again we test the type of this object var, hit enter. Look, the type is changed. Now it's a float, that means floating point number. First it was integer. And finally, the value is the content of an object. So this 20 is the content of this variable, which is an object as well. Remember, variable is a significant part in programming language, and we'll have to have a solid concept on variable, and we'll get that down to the roots. For hints, I'll discuss about variable scope in function chapter, and in class chapter show you variable object. So bear with me to get a solid foundation on Python language. And that's all for now. Our next video will be about commenting, syntax error, and significance of white space in Python. Until then, happy coding.